Hello everyone, this is Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. As you can see, we did manage to make it to tier 38 and beyond, but it was pretty close, as you can tell, because just before doing our last match of the season, we were at 21,800. Now, of course, we don't have Triandra, so our defense is just a meme. Decided to try Mortis this time around, just because why not? He probably performs better than Ascended Bjorn at least. I don't know why we're showing merges, we all know at this point. You've been watching long enough. Did I even show their units? This is going well. That's probably why I was showing my own units, because I wasn't paying attention. Got that Column 1 Bolt Tower, the ultimate hard tech. No catapults are placed in column 1, right? But, of course, this defense is just kind of here. Decided to run not Miracle on Legendary Celica. I figured he's never going to get the profit, so we're going to try to make him slightly more worthwhile, but of course we have the super obvious real trap. Because what else are we gonna do here? The Mortis, of course, unable to double, but we got AoE on Legendary Lilna to whittle him down to 1 HP, but because of the Mortis obliterating reactions with his Nightmare, they're able to still survive, which is... I don't know if that was calculated, but sure. Because we got ourselves Legendary Sigurd proccing special, and once again Nightmare procs, but Legendary Nana is way too far away for Nightmare to proc, so at least we get a kill there. And of course at this point it's not like our Mortis is actually going to be doing anything, because he can't take out Selith as far as I understand. Or dual leg Yarn can just two-shot. And of course on offense this week we did alright. Air being bonus was definitely, well, a bonus. Unintended. She definitely walled a ton of units, nuked a ton of units, and just did a pretty solid job overall. She was even shrugging off some C-dual or C-feud units, which was pretty cool. Also pretty cool is Legendary Celica actually picking up a kill against Brave Dimitri, but I mean that's not really saying much. You would hope that you would be able to pick up those kills, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Once again we get the +1 movement. Legendary Nana can't double, unfortunate, but we got the AoE to finish off what little HP Ascended or rearmed Robin, aka Grievous has. And of course, because it was air bonus, we were free to use literally whoever else we wanted, so of course we used the meme squad, Nino and Kaden, and then Legendary Nana to sweep tankier units. All I can say is that we goofed a little this season. Quite a few misreads and missteps and wordplay in general. There was one matchup where I was like, okay, we're gonna hit and run off their Arvel with Legendary Nana. Have a great day. I looked at their Mortis, I was like, oh, it's sparse save. Okay, we can do this. And then I go to initiate onto their Arvel, and then she ends up murdering Mortis because he's near saved. So I'm like, this is awkward. Because the problem is, they had an Emblem behind the guy who was going to move first, so with his tier 4 Poke, he was going to teleport and nuke anyone in range. So yeah, that was not great. I just had to dance Legendary Nana and pick up another kill. But I mean, the thing with Chaos Season is you pretty much just have to not completely lose an offense match, and you're generally fine, so that's cool. I've not seen Candigus used a lot. Super Fine is, well, fine, just that you could do better. Here we go again with the Harsh Command plus memes to completely waste your actions. And of course, the problem with Legendary Celica is she needs to actually be able to do damage, which she couldn't do there. So that's a rip. And of course, we have classic Legendary Sigurd memes. Thanks to Harsh Command Plus, once again trolling the opponent. Legendary Nana though, not enough power to kill. And well, that's about it for us, because it's not like we're gonna be able to deal with the rest of their team, but they ended up surrendering because they lost units, presumably. But boy oh boy, of course, even after Air's remix, she still doesn't have enough attack, you guys, and all that stuff, but of course, with our goof following, we have a plus HP, plus defense Air. Honestly, probably the best fix. Kappa. Plus res might be a little better than plus defense, but I like having some sort of bulk on the defensive side. And it is a super boon, I guess, but the extra bulk is nice. Plus HP, hands down, best decision. For second trait. Here, our opponent, of course, is all set to go for Galeful Shenanigans. And of course, we have it set up to where if you have good mobility, like this team here, you can just approach from the right side of the map and get away with it. Our opponent decides to run here, and of course, that's pretty reasonable most of the time. The key here is if Legendary Sigurd didn't move over there, which of course they could have, if they knew how to manipulate, they know how to manipulate the AI, then that was well played. Is of course if Legendary Sigurd moved to, I believe where Summer Edelgard was, for example, after Legendary Nana moves, then Legendary Zero would have danced him. Probably would have picked off someone. Probably at least Cynthia, pretty sure she wouldn't be able to survive. Maybe she would have, I don't know. But that's not what went down here. I find it interesting during Chaos Season though, how people use specific units. I see how our opponent here is using Triandra on offense. Seems reasonable, but they already have air. Maybe it's their only dancer. I don't doubt that one, but here we go again. Altina is pretty strong against this team, of course, because she attacks twice. It's not like we have one sweep or something on Legendary Celica. The only real threat is Legendary Lona, because she still can nuke some units, which is nice. Besides to end up nuking Altina here as well. The studied for Blaze does have some semblance of party bearing. Unfortunately, it has an HP condition on it, but what are you going to do about that? And at this point, our opponent decides to dance here. They could have just used Triandra to pick up the kill. I'm pretty darn sure, so they wouldn't have this happen, but as you can see, Triandra was face tanking hit from Legendary Zero, so there really wasn't any risk there, but the problem is, of course, now they have to deal with the Mortis, and they don't really have any options available. They can pick up the kill on Air here, or on Legendary Nana. They said pick up the kill with 300, it honestly doesn't matter. Air for special still doesn't one-shot the Mortis, to my understanding, because of his damage reduction, so that's a rip. Here we have basically a super carry and a ton of support. Probably should have I should probably have Legendary Eloid at this point, but I don't. He's definitely even stronger support now, post remix, and I can actually do a little bit of damage, which is nice. But here we go again with harsh command memes. Got Legendary Sigurd getting absolutely nuked. And, well, Legendary Celica, again, too slow. Pretty standard, especially since ours is unmerged. Not too big of a surprise there. At this point, the only real threat is Legendary Nana. If she was even a threat. Probably not. And they end up hitting N-turn here. I don't know why they put non-range, but they did. Doesn't matter, of course. Now she's up against the Mortis, and well, it's not like the Mortis is ever going to do anything meaningful here. Except that he survived somehow. 10 out of 10. So they can pick up a kill here, get some healing. It's cool, and well, they're just going to try and grab the infrastructure. To do. Legendaries are now trying to troll as hard as they can. They got one, and looks like they're going to utilize their Na to pick up that last ether structure. Pretty solid. And easy one shot for their Triandra. Here you are with an Altina carry. Not gonna lie, if you can reliably set up Altina's Vantage, she's pretty darn strong against a lot of offense or defenses in this mode, because a lot of defenses are oriented around a lot of nukes. Party Bearing is not commonplace. How is Vantage Sweep 15 this week? So ridiculous. But here, of course, Altina's going to be able to easily obliterate all of our units here. Not even close. Just a matter of they have to dodge Legendary Lilna, or if they don't, they just have to be tanky enough to deal with it. And unfortunately for our opponent, they decided to heal Altina out of Vantage range, allowing Legendary Nana to pick up the kill. That was a huge mistake, and of course that's it. R.I.P. The next replay can play it, presumably our opponent just surrendered. But here we are with the Super Teleportation PME, and seems pretty standard, gives them some options to end turn or to run. Seems fine to me. Let's see what they do here. I haven't watched any replays since going on, so I'm guessing they're going to go for a hit and run. That seems like the most logical progression thing. I would not suggest hitting any turn like this. They don't have far save here, so that AoE can do a lot of damage. As much as Brave Edelgard can tank units on melee range, she struggles a lot against long ranged enemies, especially if you're running a dedicated near safe build. You're not really ideal place to use her for range shenanigans. Unfortunately here, Legendary Secret damage reduction allows him to survive, and so that means he can go on a rampage, and that allows Legendary Nana to pick up the last kill. Here you are with another Brave Dimitri. Of course, our team has no check against Brave Dimitri. The only chance is Legendary Celica if I gave her a turn 1 AoE. And even then, probably wouldn't work half the time against good Brave Dimitri. Here we go again. This time we got Luna off, and this Brave Dimitri is not particularly tanky, so just a free kill for Legendary Celica. Results in a double kill, which you don't see that too often around here. And last but not least, looks like we got more save shenanigans. Probably B-Arm is far save, and then Brave Edelgard is just a melee tank or not. I don't know why they're running distance reversal here, but they're gonna have extended B-Arm for far save. Why are you using distance reversal? Brave Edelgard, I don't know. I guess it gives you more defense in any case, sure. Probably looking to go for a hit and run here. Pretty standard, especially with how they're lining up their units. Not sure what their plan is for initiating though. Okay, it's as simple as any turn. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have Ascended Bjorn here. At least Brave Edelgard was able to survive, but Ascended Bjorn not so much. And at the end of the day, we have ground orders on Legendary Zero to give us some teleportation options, so Legendary Celica was able to snipe down, which is cool. But of course, that's about it at this point, because it's not like we're gonna do much better, because I'm pretty certain the Legendary Shez should just be able to move all of this. Case in point, kind of close, but nothing for us. And well, that was all our replays, and as you can see here, we got pretty unfortunate. We got almost every day we just got a failure, and then that's when our successes came in after losing, so 10 out of 10. The only time that didn't happen was today, so derp. At the end of the day, it's not top 3k because of course we lost way too much to work on defense. We also goofed a bit on offense, but that's not too big of a deal. Don't really care about that. Of course, Resident Battles, we don't have a harmonized hero, so we're not going up to interval 20, RIP. Arena, pretty straightforward. I didn't even have to make prom plus 10. It doesn't change your score. I just figured I would leave it at plus 9. Because if I want to change IVs, I probably will just end up plus 10ing them just to plus 10 them. Especially if I plan on stopping our 6+ year long saga of playing this game. Probably just, add it to the plus 10 list kind of deal. Arena Assaults, again, super brutal this week. To do a couple runs. Of course, the problem is we randomly roll into like a 770 match, which we all know, of course, is going to feature Legendary Male Robin and Duo Asker, which is single-handedly the worst combo we can deal with in Arena Assault Plus. So you want to add Assault, so you could add some units like Duo Dagger, their mobility and teleportation. Yeah, teleportation using a tier 4 oaf, of course, but yeah, we have absolutely no way of dealing with 6 sets of Duo Askers and Legendary Male Robins, so thank goodness we don't actually do that. Most of the time we just get pretty straightforward matchups other than that. Legendary Male Robin, though, just making every matchup all the more difficult because it's harder to pick up one-shots on units and they get more stats. But anyways, we'll be back when results drop in.